If the first emotion you feel when you wake up is dread, if you hit snooze and bargain with your alarm clock, then this isn't a video, this is an intervention. Have you ever woken up, truly woken up, with that hollow feeling in your chest, that suffocating sense of exhaustion and emptiness, and the first question that forms in your mind is, what is this all for? You look at the clock. It's 7 a.m. The alarm has screamed at you for the third time. Outside, the world is already spinning. The traffic, the deadlines, the noise, and you feel like a victim, like a piece of driftwood being dragged into a day you didn't ask for. That feeling, that emptiness, it isn't muscle fatigue, it's soul fatigue. If you are nodding your head, even just inside, then this is exactly where you are supposed to be. Because in the next few minutes, I'm not just going to tell you about 10 habits. I'm going to walk you through a blueprint that can change not just your day, but your entire life. These aren't the shallow life hacks you see plastered all over the internet. These are simple, profound routines forged in wisdom from thousands of years of Stoic philosophy. Why do we fail in the morning? It's not because we're lazy, it's because we're lost. It's because we lack an operating system for the mind. We wake up without a purpose, and in that vacuum, the world rushes in. Our emails, our social media, our anxieties, they hijack our brains before we've even had a sip of water. Stoicism isn't some dusty academic theory for old men in togas. It's a real-world toolkit, a practical manual for mental toughness, built and battle-tested by the greatest minds in history, from a slave who was crippled and exiled, Epictetus, to a wealthy, powerful advisor, Seneca, all the way to the most powerful man on earth, the Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius. We are living in a world that is loud. It's deafeningly loud. The noise from our social feeds, the noise from other people's expectations, the noise from the 24-hour news cycle, and loudest of all, the noise from the anxieties inside our own heads. We are distracted, we are anxious, and we are disconnected from who we are truly meant to be. If you are searching for a life of peace, of strength, and of deep meaning, stay with me, because the last habit we'll cover might just change how you see every single day you have left. Let's begin. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher king, the man who held the fate of the known world while battling war, plague, and betrayal, wrote this in his private journal. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. It's a simple line, but it holds the master key to life. You cannot control the weather. You cannot control the traffic. You cannot control what your boss thinks or what your ex is doing, but you can always control one thing: your response to those things, your mind, your inner citadel. And every morning when you open your eyes, you are not just starting a day, you are entering a battle for your own mind. It is your single greatest opportunity to reset, to train that mind, and to choose to live the way you want to live, not the way the world wants to push you. Here is how we build that fortress, one brick at a time, starting at sunrise. The first habit: find your reason to live, your Ikigai. The Stoics called this living according to nature. Not nature as in trees and birds, but your human nature, your highest self, your ideal. The philosopher Epictetus said, first, tell yourself what kind of person you want to be. Then, do what you have to do. The Japanese have a beautiful, perfectly matched concept for this: Ikigai. Ikigai is that golden intersection, that sweet spot between four circles. What you love, your passion, what you are good at, your vocation, what the world needs, your mission, and what you can be paid for, your profession. So many of us are living fractured lives. We're doing what we're good at, but we hate it. Or we're doing what we love, but we're broke. Or we're doing what the world needs, but we feel empty. We are living out of alignment. A ship without a destination is at the mercy of every storm. Your mind is the same. If you don't have an Ikigai, a why, you will be shipwrecked by the urgent but unimportant demands of everyone else's. So every morning, before you grab your phone, grab a pen, grab a journal, sit in the quiet and ask yourself the hard questions. What am I living for? Does the work I'm doing today truly matter? Is it serving my ultimate purpose? If money were no object, what would I do with this day? What would the 80-year-old version of me beg me to do today? You don't need the final answer right away. This is a lifelong journey. But the act of asking every single morning puts you in the top 1% of human beings. It aligns your compass. When you don't have a why, you need an alarm clock to force you awake. When you find your Ikigai, your purpose, pulls you out of bed. The second habit, win the morning tonight. This sounds like a paradox, but it's a profound truth. A successful and peaceful morning is decided by an intentional evening. You cannot build a calm mind on a foundation of chaos. Seneca, the great Stoic, said, "Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity." Your morning is the opportunity. Tonight is the preparation. Why are our mornings so stressful? Because we wake up and are instantly flooded with 1,000 tiny, stupid decisions. What do I wear? What's for breakfast? What's the most important thing I have to do? Every single choice, no matter how small, drains your limited supply of willpower. Psychologists call this decision fatigue. By 9 a.m., when you actually need your brain for the hard work, your battery's already dead. So be like a professional. A master chef doesn't run into the kitchen in the morning and start wondering what to cook. The night before, they do their mise en place. Everything is prepped, chopped, and laid out. The next day, all they have to do is execute. Apply the 10-minute shutdown rule to your evening. First, spend 5 minutes cleaning. Wash the dishes, tidy your desk. An orderly space creates an orderly mind. Spend 5 minutes preparing. Lay out your workout clothes. Lay out your work clothes. Prepare the coffee machine. Pack your lunch. And most importantly, write down the top 3 most important things you must accomplish tomorrow. Just 3. By doing this, you are giving your mind a priceless gift, clarity. You are sending a signal to your subconscious, I am ready, I am in control. Like a Stoic soldier, you don't wake up to react to the world. You wake up to command it. The third habit, avoid your phone for the first 30 minutes. This is the non-negotiable. The first 30 minutes of your day are sacred. Your mind is at the most receptive, it's most suggestible. Your brain waves are shifting from theta, the dream state, to alpha, the creative, calm state. Your mind is like wet cement. And what do? You grab your phone. In that instant, you are voluntarily handing over the keys to your fortress. You are letting the algorithms decide your mood. A boss's email. You must be anxious. The negative news. The world is a scary place. Social media. Instagram, Facebook. Everyone else's life is perfect and yours isn't. A toxic injection of comparison. Text messages. They need you. You must react. Epictetus said, "We are disturbed not by things, but by the views we take of them." The phone is a machine designed to distort your view of things before you're even fully conscious. You start your day as a reactor, not an actor. You start in a state of defense, anxiety, and envy. Do this for me and for yourself. Give yourself 30 minutes, just 30. Buy a cheap $10 alarm clock if you have to. Charge your phone in another room. What do you do in that 30-minute sacred window? 1. Hydrate. Your body is dehydrated. Drink a full glass of water. It's the first act of self-respect. 2. Oxygenate. Sit up and just breathe. In for 4 seconds, hold for 7, out for 8. Feel the air enter and leave your body. You are anchoring yourself in the present moment. 3. Calibrate. Sit in silence. Look out the window. Watch the light change. Feel the quiet. In that moment, you are not chasing the world. You are centering yourself. You are telling your mind, I am more important than the noise. The 4th habit. Wake up on time every day. This isn't about when you wake up. Waking up at 5 a.m. isn't magic. You can wake up at 7 a.m. The point isn't the time, it's the consistency. When you win the battle against the snooze button, you are winning the battle against your weaker self, your greatest enemy, and your greatest ally. Marcus Aurelius, the emperor, had to fight this battle with himself. He wrote in his journal to himself, "At dawn, when you have trouble getting out of bed, tell yourself, I have to go to work as a human being. What do I have to complain of if I'm going to do what I was born for? Or was I made for this, to huddle under the blankets and stay warm?" His job was to be human. Your job is to be human. That means living with discipline and purpose. Every time you hit that snooze button, you are starting your day with a lie. You promised yourself you would get up, and then you broke that promise. You are starting your day with a You promised yourself you would get up, and then you broke that promise. You were starting your day with a micro failure. These tiny failures stack up, and they erode your self-respect. The alternative? When the alarm rings, your feet hit the floor, period. Even if you're tired, even if you don't want to, you stand up. That is your first micro victory. You are sending a powerful message to your subconscious. I keep my promises. I am disciplined. I am in charge. A consistent morning is the foundation for a consistent mind. Give yourself a challenge. 7 days, no snooze. Watch how your self-image transforms. The 5th habit, be kind and forgiving to yourself. Wait, for thousands of years, Stoicism has been misunderstood as being harsh, emotionless, biting the bullet like a robot. That is dead wrong. The Stoic life is a journey of self-discipline, but it is fueled by self-compassion. It is the strength of a warrior, but the kindness of a teacher. There will be mornings when you oversleep. There will be days you break your streak. There will be times you lose your motivation and just want to stay in bed. In those moments, that critical voice in your head will scream, "You're useless. You failed again. You'll never change." What does the Stoic do? They talk back to that voice with reason. They accept that failure is part of the process. They are human, not a god. Marcus Aurelius wrote in his journal, "When you fall, rise gently. No error is so great that you cannot begin again." Don't blame yourself. Don't wallow in shame. Smile, acknowledge, "Okay, I didn't do my best today," and then get up and start again. Right now. Not, "I'll start again tomorrow." No, I will start again right now by making my bed. I will start again right now by drinking my water. Be your own coach. A good coach pushes you, but a good coach also knows when you need encouragement. Progress, not perfection, is the goal. Discipline without compassion is just cruelty. The 6th habit, focus on small actions. the power of making your bed. We always think changing your life has to be some massive, grand event. Quitting your job, moving to a new city, starting a new business. The Stoics teach us the opposite. Greatness is built from an infinite number of small actions done with excellence. Epictetus said, "How does one become great? By doing small things well." You cannot control if you become a millionaire, but you can control whether or not you make your bed this morning. Admiral William McRaven gave a famous speech where he said, "If you want to change the world, start by making your bed." This seemingly meaningless act is a keystone habit, and it is profoundly powerful. It's your first win of the day. It gives you a small sense of pride and programs your mind for success. It brings order from chaos. It transforms a chaotic space, your rumpled bed, into an orderly one. Your mind follows. Your room is a reflection of your mind. It builds self-respect. It reinforces the lesson, if you can't do the little things right, you'll never do the big things right. As Seneca said, no one reaches greatness who ignores the small things. Wash your face, but do it mindfully. Feel the cold water. Feel the towel. Brew your coffee, but pay 100% attention to the process, the smell, the heat, the sound. These are not chores. These are rituals. Each one is a small deposit of victory into the bank account of your self-esteem. The seventh habit, find a fellow traveler. The Stoics were not lonely hermits on a mountaintop. They were politicians, soldiers, merchants, and teachers. They were in the arena. Their philosophy was meant to be lived in society. They believed the strongest person is the one who knows how to learn, share, and grow together. Marcus had his teachers. Seneca wrote his letters to Lucilius. Zeno learned from Crates. You cannot walk this path alone. Self-discipline is hard. Seneca advised, associate with those who will make you a better person. You've heard the American saying, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. If you hang out with 5 lazy people, you will be the 6th. If you hang out with 5 disciplined, growing people, you will be the 6th. Find an accountability partner or a small group dedicated to discipline and mindfulness. Find one friend to text, "I'm up" to every morning. Join a small group to share a good book. Find a mentor to ask for advice when you're stuck. Why? Because when you are tired, they will remind you why you started. When you are arrogant, they will keep you humble. And when they are weak, you will be their source of strength. The Stoics called this sympatheia, the idea that we are all connected, all part of one larger body. Helping others improve is helping yourself. Don't try to be a lone superhero. Be part of a strong community. The 8th habit, remember your mortality. Memento Mori. This sounds dark, but it is the most powerful life hack in the entire Stoic arsenal. It is the secret to living with courage and meaning. Memento Mori is Latin for, remember, you will die. The Stoics didn't use this to be morbid or depressed. They used it to live with urgency and clarity. Seneca wrote, it's not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste so much of it. We live as if we are immortal. We procrastinate on our dreams, we hold stupid grudges, we waste hours scrolling through digital noise. Every morning when you wake up, realize this. Waking up is a privilege, not a right. There will be a morning when you do not wake up. That day could be 50 years from now, or it could be tomorrow. Ask yourself the question Steve Jobs asked himself. If today were the last day of my life, would I want to do what I am about to do today? That question is the ultimate filter. It cuts through all the noise. That petty argument you're holding on to, it doesn't matter. That fear of being rejected or judged, it doesn't matter. Who cares what they think if today is your last day? It will make you pick up the phone and call your parents. It will make you say, "I love you" to your partner. All the anger, jealousy, and anxiety, it all looks so small and foolish in the face of the fact that you get to be alive for one more day. Memento Mori isn't about death, it's about life. It gives you the urgency to live a life that truly matters. The 9th habit, practice the mental toughness drill, or premeditatio malorum. This is one of the most misunderstood and powerful exercises. It is their secret weapon. The modern world sells you positive thinking. The Stoics practiced negative visualization. They prepared for the worst. This is the antidote to anxiety. Anxiety comes from surprises. The Stoic is never surprised. Every morning, spend 2 minutes imagining what could go wrong during the day. You're going to spill coffee all over your white shirt. You're going to get stuck in terrible traffic. Your big presentation will fail. The projector will break. Your boss is going to yell at you in front of everyone. But don't be afraid. This isn't negative. This is preparation. After you visualize the disaster, you visualize yourself handling it calmly, patiently, with virtue, without anger. You visualize yourself finding a solution. This is a psychological vaccine. You are injecting yourself with a small, safe dose of stress in your mind. The average person hits traffic, screams, blames, ruins their day. The Stoic hits traffic. I anticipated this. This is my time to practice patience. This is my time to listen to that podcast. Think of a pilot. They don't just fly on sunny days. They spend thousands of hours in a simulator practicing emergencies, engine failure, storms. So when it happens in real life, they don't panic. They execute the checklist. You are not being negative. You are building resilience. And finally, the 10th habit, gratitude, and loving your fate, amor fati. After you have imagined the negative, habit 9, and after you have remembered you will die, habit 8, the only logical, natural thing left to do is be grateful. The Stoics taught that the grateful person is the richest person. Wealth is not about having everything you want. It's about appreciating everything you have. Before your day of chaos begins, write down or just think of 3 things you are grateful for. Don't look for the big things. Look for the small, tiny things you take for granted. Like, I am grateful for my breath, memento mori. I am grateful for this hot cup of coffee. Imagine not having it. I am grateful for the job I have, even if I complain about it. I am grateful my loved ones are